Aura versus LifeLock. Figuring out which identity theft protection service to trust with your personal information is about as fun as doing your taxes while getting a root canal during an audit. But I've spent the last few months testing both of these services, so you don't have to. We'll compare everything from credit monitoring to customer service, from insurance to user interface, and of course, price. And when you're ready to get protected, I've got exclusive discount links waiting for you in the description below. First things first, let's talk about what it's actually like to use these services. Because if the interface is a nightmare, you'll never check it, and what good is identity theft protection if you're too frustrated to log in? When I first signed up for Aura, I'll admit I was a bit lost. Their dashboard is kind of a social media feed vibe with all your alerts stacked on top of each other. Most of the information is found in the hamburger menu, and if you're brand new to these services, it's not 100% clear what you're supposed to do after you sign up, if anything. LifeLock, on the other hand, has a more traditional layout that I found easier to navigate from day one. Their dashboard has clear sections that tell you exactly what's being monitored, and the setup process was surprisingly painless. I made it through setup without once yelling, "What does that even mean?" into the void. But here's the thing, while LifeLock might be the more intuitive at first, both platforms take less than 15 minutes to sign up, and once you get used to them, they're both pretty straightforward. Now, for the meat and potatoes, credit monitoring. This is arguably the most important feature of any identity theft protection service because it catches identity theft early before the damage gets out of control. Here's where we see our first major difference. Aura monitors all 3 credit bureaus on every plan they offer. That means Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian all being watched simultaneously. Meanwhile, LifeLock only monitors 1 credit bureau on their basic plan. To get all 3, you need to upgrade to their premium tiers. That's a massive difference. Single bureau credit monitoring? That's not credit monitoring. That's remembering to lock the back door. That's leaving the front door unlocked with a sign up. For real, you do need all 3 bureaus monitored, so let's assume you pick the LifeLock plan that does that. Both services let you lock your credit files with 1 click, which is super handy. Aura locks Experian while LifeLock locks TransUnion, but honestly, when it comes to credit monitoring, Aura wins this round hands down. A guaranteed 3 bureaus versus 1, it's not even close. When identity theft strikes, you need support fast, and that's where these 2 services really differ. When I called Aura, I was connected to a representative in seconds. Seconds! Not minutes, not hours, actual seconds. It was like they were waiting by the phone just for me. The support team was incredibly helpful and didn't make me feel like I was inconveniencing them by even calling them. Calm, collected, helpful support. With LifeLock, still a fast pickup, still a mostly helpful representative, and then I got an upsell pitch in the middle of my support call. Not exactly what you want to hear when you're in crisis mode. Aura's support team was just more efficient, more helpful, and didn't try to sell me on stuff when I needed help. Mostly because everything is included in every plan, so there's not much to upsell me on. Big win for Aura here. Both services include some extra security tools that, honestly, you could probably skip entirely. Aura bundles in a VPN, antivirus password manager, and other digital safety goodies, while LifeLock mainly offers Norton's antivirus software and some Windows-focused parental controls. None of these extras are best in class. If you seriously care about having the best VPN or password manager, you'll want to purchase those separately from specialized companies. That said, if you're already using Norton, LifeLock makes for a natural addition, whereas Aura gives you a decent all-in-one package for folks starting from scratch who appreciate the convenience of having everything under 1 subscription, even if the individual components are just good enough. What I actually found useful was the data broker removal. Data brokers collect your personal information without your permission and sell it to whoever's buying. Getting your info removed from these sites is crucial for online privacy. Aura automatically identifies your information across approximately 30 data broker sites and submits opt-out requests for you. It's completely hands-off. You don't have to do anything. LifeLock identifies listings on 19 broker sites, but here's the kicker: they make you do the work of removing your information. They basically hand you instructions and say, good luck. LifeLock does offer an automatic removal option, but it costs extra. With Aura, it's included in every plan. This one's an easy win for Aura. Automatic is always better than manual when it comes to tedious privacy tasks. Also, when it comes to the dark web, once again, Aura caught more of my information out and available in the world. Unfortunately, with both services, the advice is basically change your passwords. But for the sake of side-by-side, point Aura. LifeLock uses a tiered approach where you have to pay more to get key features like 3-bureau credit monitoring. They also have a more confusing pricing structure where, depending on which landing page you end up on, you'll see different versions of each of the plans. And with Norton's suite of products, sometimes it's hard to determine which you're even signing up for, which app you're supposed to download to keep track of it all. With Aura, the only difference is how many people are covered. It's better. Of course, prices can change, so check the current rates using the links in the description below. Those links also include exclusive discounts that support this channel at no extra cost to you, so win-win. After months of testing both services, my winner is... Can you keep it down over there? We're trying to film a video in here. Be done soon. Thank you. Aura. It's Aura. I'll be honest, LifeLock's interface felt easier to use right out of the gate. It's clean, familiar, and I had no trouble finding what I needed. But once I dug in, Aura started pulling ahead in almost every category that actually matters. You get 3-bureau credit monitoring on every plan. The alerts show up faster and more consistently, and customer support is noticeably better without all the upgrade prompts. Aura also includes that $1 million insurance across the board, plus automatic data broker removal, which is rare. And if you're protecting a family, the pricing and coverage make it even more of a win. LifeLock isn't bad. There's a reason they're a big name in this space, but for most people, Aura just gives you more protection for the price. That said, I'm keeping both subscriptions active for now to see what else rolls in, and I'll share updates if the verdict ever changes. If you want to try Aura, you'll find a discount link in the description, and if you've used either of these services, I'd love to hear what your experience has been. Your stories help shape the future videos on this channel.